Good morning, Fenlanders. How are we doing? I'm Daniel. Welcome to Fenland Farming Adventures. Oh, I'm so excited. Only the weirdest of the weird get excited, but absolutely belting down with rain this morning. So I've been and had a couple of hours ditching this morning. It's now 10 o'clock in the morning. I've got Hugh Crane here, just checking over my pressure washer because that's not working very well. So he's just come out to service that. So I'll try not to film him too much. But got a new toy coming. What have we got? You'll see in a second. Woo! So the new toy is now arriving. I'm excited very much. Look at that. What an epic bit of kit. Oh. Awesome. Let's go and find out about this little puppy then. How cool is that? I was just saying to Nick, I'm so excited. I'll introduce you to Nick in a minute. So we're here with Nick from Mercedes. I will let him explain what the company's called and go from there. So hello, Nick.
Morning, Nick from Arthur Rivets, Mercedes Unimog. Unimog approved, authorised dealers. Been doing Unimog since they came into the UK.
Yep. And we're sat here with the new style cab.
It's not the new style cab, it's the classic cab. It's the U535, so 350 horsepower.
Yep.
And it's the 5 Series chassis, so it's the bigger chassis.
Cool. It does look a beast, doesn't it?
Monster.
Yeah, mega looking bit of kit. So Nick's going to walk us around and tell us everything we need to know about what we got to do with it, and we'll start at the front, I guess, and work our way back. So
excellent. So we've got 4 pairs of hydraulic spool valves to the front of the machine.
Yep.
And independent to that, you've got a return load sense power beyond circuit.
Awesome. So you got everything you would normally have at the back of the tractor.
At the front.
At the front as well.
As well as your PTO front linkage.
Crikey, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even notice the PTO there, sitting there, yeah.
And then you've got a camera there just to aid hooking up to attachments, etc.
Yep. Yep. Keep walking around.
Coming on round, you've got all the cooling pack, nice and neat. Side of the machine.
Yep.
You've got it all there, easy access for blowing down, maintaining.
That's awesome.
It's also fitted with a reversible cooling pack.
Yep.
So you can reverse that from in the cab.
Yeah, you don't hardly have to do it anyway, do you? Probably just keeps itself clean 90% of the time.
90% of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
It's locked at the moment, so we won't be able to do that. You've got your screen wash, hydrostatic drive oil. So this machine's fitted with the hydrostatic drive option.
Yep.
That's where its oil reservoir is. Then you've got the coolant up the top.
Yep.
Diesel tank to the side.
Yep.
3-way tipping body, so you can tip rear, tip left, tip right.
You've got every option you can think of.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Round to the rear of the machine. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of hydraulic spool valves.
Yep.
And then you've got the Verna rear PTO option.
Yep.
That's 350 horsepower to the rear PTO.
Yeah. So you could have anything. You could run an 8-meter power harrow with this thing if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can have a rear linkage option. So you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
2-line air brakes to the rear.
Yep. Perfect.
And then you've got your lighting system and your ABS system. Electrics in there as well.
One quick question I will ask you, Nick. Has it got a free flow return on the back here?
Yes,
so that's
free
there?
flow return.
Yep. Cool.
Into the back.
Yeah. Perfect.
Your power beyond load sense.
This might end up on a rapid. It might end up doing some drilling. So, yep. Perfect.
This machine has also got the hydro pneumatic rear suspension.
Okay.
So it's a self-leveling rear suspension.
Yep.
Depending on the load, that keeps the machine maintaining a level.
Yeah. I've also just noticed this, Nick.
So you've got your central tyre inflation system.
You have got that on there?
Yes.
Oh,
you can adjust your tyre pressures on the move, no need to stop.
Yeah.
Adjust those on the move depending on the job you're doing.
I told you I was excited. I'm getting even more excited now.
Good.
I'm getting even more excited.
Again, at the side of the machine, should you have a attachment body mounted, you can power that through the hydraulics.
Yeah.
So your power, load sense, return at the side there.
Yeah.
Add blue tank, and then your hydraulic oil level just on a sight glass.
Yeah.
Just in there.
Yeah, perfect. Right, that's the outside done, I think. So you could have a crane on there.
Fertiliser.
Yeah, you name it, you could have it on there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So it's just the world, it's never ending, it's possibilities.
Universal tool.
Yeah, that's it. I'll let you get in that. If you get in that, or you can get in that side and I'll get in the other side, or you get in the other side and I'll get in this side. Let's step up to the business end of this puppy. What a machine! Ugh. I think you might be here for an hour trying to explain it to me, Nick.
We'll be here and we're always on the phone.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Cool.
Ignition key, your black key, into the ignition. So pressing nothing, turn the ignition key twice, and again.
There we go.
Allow the dials to do their thing.
Yeah.
That just allows all the ECUs to communicate, so we're all here and we're all ready.
Yeah.
So without pressing anything, you can now start the machine.
Yeah, let it load up.
Yep.
Cool.
So on your dashboard, you can see you've got your AdBlue gauge,
Yep.
your rev counter.
Yep.
In the middle, you've got a screen which can tell you a multitude of different things.
Yep.
Your speedo, and then your diesel gauge down the side here.
Yep. Yep. Pretty simple, straightforward.
Yep. Your diff locks are on the twist switch on the right hand side.
Yep.
So you twist that. First one puts your centre diff in, so your forward drive.
Yep.
You're then onto your rear diff. The last minute is we're virtually about to be stuck. Turn that in.
Yeah, so the first one's four-wheel drive.
Yep.
Second one's rear diff.
Yep.
Yeah. And then that is going to get you out of any trouble that you're already in.
But you're going where the machine will take you.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah. So that's simple enough, isn't it?
On your right hand stalk.
Yep. There.
You scroll to D to drive. Scroll to R for reverse.
Yep.
And then it's just like driving an automatic car. Foot down on the pedal.
Yeah. Have I actually got a clutch pedal?
No.
No, I haven't. I didn't even look on the way up here, Nick. So
you've got an accelerator and a brake only.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Need more of a man to shut the door than I am. Yep. So simple enough.
Simple enough.
Yep.
You'll notice on the dashboard at the minute there's an N and an A displaying.
Yep.
So we're in neutral, but we are also in automatic.
Yep.
If you were to press the end of the drive stick, that would change it to manual. So now to change gear, you pull that lever up like you're flashing your lights.
Okay.
And that will go up gear and then push it away from you to go down gear.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So you can just leave it in manual, and if you're doing field work and stuff, you can just leave it in a set gear and
pull away.
Pull away, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. It's pretty simple.
On that same lever, if you gently pull it like you're going to indicate to the right, you'll feel you've got two-stage engine exhaust brake. You've gone straight to the second stage.
Yeah, okay, so that's one, yeah.
So what that'll do is when you let off the accelerator, is that will engine brake, and it's a phenomenal feature.
Yeah.
If used correctly, your brake pedal will only be used for a final stop or an emergency situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means, as an owner of the machine, you're not wearing brake pads out on this or trailers.
Exactly. Yeah, you hardly ever have to touch your brake pedal. You're saving everything, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Cool.
You then got your indicators, your main beam, etc., and your windscreen wipers.
All your normal functions.
All on the left stick.
Yeah. That's that sorted. I can work that out.
Once you've engaged a direction of drive on your lever, you can use this stalk as a forward reverse lever, as well as a cruise control and up and down gear.
Okay.
Reason being is this machine can be left-hand drive or right-hand drive.
Yeah.
So if you're operating the machine as a left-hand drive machine working your hydraulics, your left hand is then free to use the toggle lever to change direction.
That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. But like you say, it doesn't really work with it in
right-hand drive.
Yeah, in right-hand drive. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. But you still got this one, ain't you? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lights are all on the twist.
Yeah.
So you're in automatic at the moment.
Yeah. Leave them on.
Leave them where they are.
Right.
Park brake is up the rear here.
Yeah.
So pull it up and release it.
Yeah.
And then pull it on.
Simple enough. Same as a fast track, same as a lorry.
Yeah. Heated seats left and right.
Yeah, happy days, that'll keep me warm.
To engage your 12 volts, you turn on the 12 volt switch. Reason being is the Unimog is 24 volts.
Yeah.
That is turning on a voltage dropper to provide the 12 volts.
Okay, yeah. So just switch that on and off as you want it.
You've then got your reversible cooling fan.
Yep.
So just press it, and then that will blow out the cooling pack on the side of the machine.
Yep.
You can press it and engage it, and it will flash. And at that point, it will do a cycle, and it will do that.
Yeah. So you can kind of do that when you want to.
Yeah. So if you were in the field straw carting or corn carting or something like that, and it was dusty conditions, you can have that engaged on a cycle.
Yeah.
So
every time you pull back out onto the road or something, you can just do it on a.
It'll do it at so many minute interval.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Electric mirrors.
Yep.
Central locking and your heated mirrors.
Yep.
And then you've got your toggle there to adjust your mirrors.
Pretty simple.
Electric windows.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hydro pneumatics self-leveling rear suspension. So at the moment that's in automatic mode. The machine will just do whatever is required to maintain that neutral level.
Yep.
You can manually raise and lower the machine.
Yep.
You can manually raise it and tell it you want to stay at that.
Yeah.
When you come to 15 kilometers an hour, it will then go back to an automatic mode.
Okay. Yep. Let's go back to that. I mean, I guess if you're going over rough terrain, I guess you would want it jacked up, wouldn't you? But if you're chucking stuff on the back of your bed, you'd want to lower it down, wouldn't you?
Yes. Yeah.
I guess people
normally we see it left in automatic mode all the time.
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah.
Because even when you're loading the machine, every time you load, it will notice the load, then bring it back to its neutral.
Yeah.
Correcting itself for the load.
That's it. Yeah, as soon as you're filling it up with fertilizer and stuff like that, or seed or something, it squats down and comes back up again, doesn't it? But you see these things working in Germany on hills and things, and over mountains and things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Rocky.
What we're doing here is nothing.
Yeah.
Pickup hitch releases the pickup hitch. Too far for a cable. So in your tractors, you pull a lever which operates cable. Too far for a cable, we operate air.
Yeah.
So that switch will operate air.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That'll turn on an external camera. So that you can view, and then you'd view that on your camera screen.
Yeah.
Then you've got the ability to prevent the Unimog from doing a regen. So if you were in dry conditions and it wasn't suitable, you can tell it not to.
Yeah.
You've only got so many cycles of telling it not to before it has to do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then you would have to force it through the switch.
Yeah. There's only so many times it can shut itself. You'd be told no, can't it? Yeah.
All this section here is all to do with hydraulic control.
Yeah.
Every time you start the Unimog, the off switch will be illuminated.
Yep.
So if you had your children in here, or a dog or whatever, and the lever is knocked, it doesn't matter, nothing is going to operate.
Yeah, safety first.
Yeah. To make that lever work, you press the off switch.
Yep.
Roman numeral 1 is your 4 pairs of hydraulic spools.
Okay.
So they are now alive, ready to operate. Nothing is happening.
Cool.
If we just view the hydraulic screen on there, if you were to pull the lever back, you will notice your first pair back and forward.
Yep.
Left to right is your second pair.
Yep.
Press and hold the white button and operate the joystick.
Yeah, and you got the other two. Yep.
If you go diagonally, you can work 2 at once.
Okay, cool. Yep. Simple enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
All your floats are on a switch.
Yeah.
So first pair in float, second pair, third, fourth.
Okay. Yeah. So you're coupling and uncoupling.
Yep.
Just going
into float.
Yeah. Cool. Easy enough to work out.
Constant pump is provided through, and the couplings are all numbered around the machine.
Yeah.
Through coupling 1 or 3.
Yep.
You'll press it. You'll notice it flash. You then press and hold the black button on the rear of the joystick to engage that constant pumping and alter the flow to what is required.
Yeah, so I can then alter it on this.
Using your left and right.
Yep.
We'll disengage that because we're dead ending at the moment.
Yeah.
But you alter your flow in there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, easy enough.
Yep.
Easy enough to work out. Cool, got my other pressures on there.
That screen will tell you a multitude of different things. Fuel economy, and the fuel economy of the Unimog is one of the biggest selling factors.
Yeah.
And as a owner of the machine, one of the biggest reasons to really be going for a Unimog over a tractor.
Yeah.
The Unimog will provide around, on average, 8.5 mile per gallon working.
Yeah. Which is...
I dare any tractor to try achieve anywhere close.
Yeah, exactly. You can do a lot of lugging around for that, can't you?
Yes,
So, yeah. Cool.
So with your hydraulics alive, if you were to press the tipping body button,
Yeah.
that will convert the joystick from working your spool valves to then working the tipping body on the rear of the machine.
Whichever way you want to tip it.
And depending on where you've got those pins will depend on whether it tips left, tips right.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Can you, Nick, just push that to click it forward and it'll come down on its own, or
No,
you have to keep hold of it?
Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense.
With the spool valves on the machine, you then put those, so if you've tipped your trailer up,
Yeah.
you just put it into flow.
Yeah.
With the tipping body.
Yeah, and it come down automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, I think. So it's quite a big space in the back there, Nick. You could have...
You can get quite a lot on there.
Yeah, you can get quite a lot in there.
Yeah, you're probably 4 IBCs in there.
Yeah, and a Bowser on the back, and you can follow the sprayer around.
Yeah.
Can you?
You've then got your working group, so your low range transmission.
Yeah.
So for field work, you'd probably put that into your low range to achieve a better torque.
Yeah. What I have noticed on the fast track is the 2-speed transmission. Not used to that on the John Deeres. My pig unit's got a pit you have to pull their muck trailer out of. Put it in low range to do that. You know, it's a simple enough thing to do, and I think it saves the tractor trying too hard. Trying too hard to, you're putting your foot down to get the trailer out of the pit, and the thing's then thinking you're trying to go up to 50-60k, you know, while it's still in high range. You know, it's where it will just go to like 10-15k in the low range.
The Unimog is different. All I can say is give it a try.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You've then got your front PTO.
Yeah.
So pull that up and pull it to engage.
Okay, yeah.
And it will then display...
Full-blown fighter pilot.
It will then display the PTO speed.
Yeah, on there.
On the screen.
Yeah. Full-blown fighter pilot switches.
Rear PTO.
Flip-up switch, yeah.
540 or 1000.
Yeah.
You just change that depending on which speed.
And that never goes into a neutral of such. No,
it's either 1000 or 540.
Yeah, fine, yeah.
All your heating, cooling, etc. is done from your central display.
Yeah.
You've got a hill hold brake.
Okay.
So a bit like an automatic car. Press the brake pedal, release it until you accelerate it. It won't go anywhere.
Yeah. You know what we won't be using? We won't be using that round here, Nick.
No. Too flat.
Yeah.
ABS off-road cuts the ABS system out, allows the machine to slip, etc. without putting brakes on the trailer, etc.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hazards. Then you come on to the switch that is illuminated, so that's your central tyre inflation system.
Yeah.
So the system is turned on. It is maintaining the tyre pressures to highway mode.
Yeah.
Because we are in highway mode. If you had a slow puncher on one of those tyres, it will maintain pressure throughout your working day, because it's a slow puncher and not a huge gouge, to allow you to continue working.
Yeah. So you don't even have to stop and worry. You can ring through to the tyre people
and carry on whilst they're on their way.
Will it come back to you? Will this tell you that you've got one tyre that keeps coming down?
Yes.
It will.
Yeah.
Cool.
To adjust your tyre pressures, you simply press down on your central screen. You then select the mode that is correct for the work you are carrying out.
Yeah.
So if we go into sand, mud and snow, then we go onto the screen for that. You'll notice we're currently at 3.1 bar on the front axle, 4 bar on the rear, and we are trying to achieve 3.1 on the rear and 2.3 on the front. Yeah.
So they're going to come down.
They're going to come down to maintain that.
I've never seen it. So this is my first adventure into the central tyre inflation system. So that's cool.
And you can carry on working whilst that's doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we put that back to highway and just press OK on the mode you want, and then that will go back to its setting.
Come back up again.
Unlike your tractors, we haven't got a huge manual throttle lever or a little throttle toggle, whatever you want to call it in nowadays world.
Yeah.
To engage a manual throttle, we press the N switch.
Okay.
We then increase the engine RPM using the toggle on the lever.
Yeah.
Just press and hold it. It will stop at 1500 RPM because that believes that's where its best torque is.
Yep.
If you require more than that, you have to let go and then go in again.
Have a double lever up. Yep. Yeah.
And then to disengage your manual throttle, just disengage.
And it turns itself off.
Yeah.
Yep. Handy thing.
Yeah. So if you were operating your front PTO at a certain RPM, set that on there, and then your foot throttle will just adjust your speed.
That's as simple as it can be, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is what we like in the farming world. I've always said on camera, you know, keep it simple, stupid, you know. It just, the simpler it is, the better it is for everyone. Yeah.
You've then got a hydrostatic drive mode, so this machine is fitted. It's an option, don't have to have it.
Yeah.
What that provides is you can go up and down the road in your normal transmission.
Yep.
In working situations, you can engage your hydrostatic drive. That then gives you a refined control on that throttle pedal.
Yeah.
To achieve the right situation for the work.
More PTO derived necessity. So
it can be, in that situation it's very helpful because it will leave your PTO at the desired speed.
Yeah.
Then you adjust your forward speed.
Yep.
So in that situation it's very good.
Yep.
A good way to describe it is if you're hedge cutting.
Yep.
And you're going along, but say you come to a telegraph pole, you can come off of that throttle, adjust your hedge cutter, go round it nice and easy and steady.
Yeah. And you can
really
control
refined.
everything on your foot.
On your foot throttle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. We're there.
We'll come back to that once we've mastered driving it.
Yeah. Okay.
In normal driving mode.
Yeah.
Up the top you've got your tacho. The tacho comes in every Unimog. It will sit there dead. It won't do a thing because this is an agricultural registered machine.
Yep.
If you were to own one, agricultural registered, but you decide for whatever reason you want to re-register it as a HGV, re-register it, stick your tacho in and away you go.
Yeah, it's there then, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's there, yeah.
You got your radio,
yeah,
which can all be adjusted through the steering wheel controls as well.
Yep.
You've then got heated screen. Heated screen is split to left-hand side and right-hand side. Wiper stop, so you can stop your wipers down the side of the screen.
Okay, yeah.
Helpful in icy situations because you can then pick them off the screen when they're frozen on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Switch 1 is a factory switch. It is wired up ready for an output. So basically, if you wanted extra lighting, the output is all there, wire into it.
Yeah. After walking around the outside of it, Nick, it looks like it's fairly bolstered up with lights on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
People always want more.
Yeah, yeah, they do. Yeah.
You got your beacons.
Yeah.
Then you've got your mid-level working lights on the front.
Yep.
So obviously if you've got a front attachment on your front linkage, we need to be able to raise those headlights to do that. Rear working lights. Then you've got a light check function. So you can press that. That will then do so many cycles, illuminating every light around the machine. If you've got a trailer plugged in, it will also do those. So no need for the wife to sit in the cab and press those brakes.
If everyone just noticed, the camera's doing a session going around as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will do so many cycles and turn off after so many cycles. I can't remember exactly how many it is.
Yeah.
Or you just press it again to turn that off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, which one was my camera?
Your camera you can change through here.
Yeah, just press it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know whether I just had to press the. Where were we?
We can press this one.
Yeah.
But the external camera isn't currently plugged in, so there's an optional, and that's what that.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah. No, as long as I. Oh, look at that. It can have either or. Yeah. Leave it on the front one for now.
If you were in reverse, it would automatically display your reverse camera.
Okay. Yeah. Right. We need to have a go with it, don't we?
Yep.
Right. I need a magnet. There we go. Well, you can hold on to it, Nick, if you want. Does the steering wheel move?
Steering wheel doesn't move.
It doesn't?
Steering wheel is fixed position. You move your seat to seat.
Right. Let me get myself a bit more comfortable. And I think your other lad dropped all the air out.
We dropped all the air out of the seat. So the final last little small lever down the side of the seat, we'll put the air back in.
Alright, got one there.
If you open the door, you'll be able to see it better.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be labelled. Ah.
That's it. That'll put the air back into the seat.
There we go. Come up to my...
And then you adjust it forward, backwards to suit yourself to the steering wheel.
do you need to put your foot on the brake to?
I would always recommend put your foot on the brake, scroll it to drive, and then release the park brake.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to, doesn't it? It will do. Yeah, a lot of farmers do have trucks and lorries and stuff, don't they? But we don't, so...
A lot of farms now actually have a tractor that spends 99% of its life on a trailer.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, that's where the Unimog comes into its own, because you're towing a trailer around with a machine that is very uneconomical.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not designed to do that, really, is it?
The Unimog is designed and made to be economical at what it does.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like you said at Lammer, you know, you said, oh, did you do any land work with your fast track and stuff? I've only had it since May last year, so I haven't actually done any field work with my fast track at all.
The Unimog is still capable of field work.
Yeah, yeah.
Most people don't use them for that because it's a different mindset. We've got a long body behind us.
Yeah.
Whereas in the agricultural world, you haven't got that.
My neighbour.
So it just takes some getting used to.
Yeah. We'll get used to it.
But you'll see yourself. Stick some land equipment on and give it a go. It's still capable.
We certainly are, mate. Yeah, we certainly are. Yeah. Take a bit of getting. It's like the fast track when that turned up on farm. You know, take a few days to get used to the thing.
But you'll also feel as well, you're not forcing the machine to get up and go.
No.
It's got plenty of get up and go.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. I'll take it easy for a little while till I get used to it. And get the hang of it. So in situations like this, you can have that exhaust brake on.
Absolutely, we'll give it a go. So
yeah. So if I put just pull that down one little click.
Pull it down both stages and have a feel.
Yeah, let's try that one first. So they were putting exhaust brakes and stuff. I'd imagine in Germany and places like that where they have hills and stuff, and different parts of the world to this, and exhaust braking would be absolutely lovely.
Even on the flat.
Yeah, coming up to the junction.
So if you build some speed up,
and then just lift off.
Build some speed up, keep it going. So if you let off the accelerator pedal,
yeah, you can feel it. There you go. Bringing us down. And I'll get going again, and I'll put it into the second mode. So you nearly want to just leave that on all the time, Nick.
You can.
Yeah. And then let's slow down in.
Every time you do that, you're saving brake wear on your machine and your trailers.
Yeah. Well, that was just a good thing is there's nothing behind us, but that was just an instant to see how fast it would pull us back. Let's just reverse up and get back in the gateway, and we're in. And then I'll have a play around with it, Nick, and see how I get on.
Yep.
So yeah, if we could have kept it no rain today, I'd be straight out onto the field with it. Let's put it, back it up to the shed here, and we'll go and get it insured and everything and sorted out, can't we?
Yep. And then you'll be ready to have a play.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same with the fast track. We're obviously John Deere and have been since '92. First John Deere came on farm, and I guess for my dad that was a learning curve, you know. And the tractors are not got just gears anymore, have they?
Everything is a learning curve. Jumping from machine to machine isn't as easy as it once was.
No, but still relatively simple. I like the simplicity of the fast track. I do over my 215. You know, I quite like that compared to that. So we'll have a go with this and get used to this. I'll get a trailer hooked on it later on this afternoon, and we'll do a load of muck with the fast track, and I'll do a load of muck with this. And see how we get on.
Excellent.
Cool. Thanks, Nick.
No problem at all.
Yeah, this thing is here to be used, so let's have a go with it. I got a load of muck to do this morning, and let's see if we can't get it on a trailer. Right, ignition on, 2 clicks. It hasn't got automatic wipers on it, has it? I know Martin put the wipers on yesterday, must have done. Right, kick this pig. Cold start. Can't see a lot at the minute. I'll let it warm up for a minute. Get my fast track off the trailer and try and get this on the trailer. See if we can't figure it out. This is awesome. You want to know what it feels like to be a 5-year-old again? This is it. Heated mirrors on, I have some of that. I keep forgetting to put it in park. That is the only trouble with this thing. Put some fan on and get it warming up in here. Yeah, let's have it. A roasting hot. All in manual, heated seat. I'll have some of that in a minute, I think. Right. Leave that warming up. Let's go get the fast track unclipped. Now we got some figuring out to do with that, but I'm sure we'll get there. Get this fast track fired up. Poor old thing's been upgraded. What I was saying about the Unimog and the fast track the other day, they're not really a comparison at all, but they are close. The closest thing I've got to that Unimog is this fast track. So I was saying about the fast track yesterday that I think the fast track is more of a tractor truck and the Unimog's more of a truck tractor. Does that make sense? Would that be a fair comparison? I think that's about right. Yeah, Bailey took my flag off. He thought he needed to do that for the hitch, but I got a camera on there, and I so really is mega. If you lot can see that, 20 quid off of eBay or 30 quid off of eBay for a camera. You can see all your hitch. So I'll get this dropped off, and then we'll try and hook on the old girl. Right, that was relatively easy, wasn't it? That ain't gonna cut it. Right, back to the fast track then. We managed to get it hooked on okay, but I got no oil brake. I only got air brake. That was easy enough to get it hooked up, wasn't it? Yeah, I've only got air brake, so that's understandable. My other trailer's got air brakes on, so that's good. Right, drop that off and I'll go do a load of muck with the other tractor then. Damn it!